It's no secret that the good folks in France don't always appreciate us Americans. The tales of French disdain for U.S. visitors are legion. And save for Tony Parker, Boris Diaw, and maybe Andre the Giant, perhaps, the dislike is mutual. But as rough experiences in Western Europe go, it doesn't get much more ugly than last weekend's showing by the American golfers in the Ryder Cup. Playing in some area of France that I can't pronounce, before about 50,000 fans that were hugely partisan in favor of the Europeans, the U.S. team was throttled, 17.5 to 10.5, the most lopsided loss in more than a decade. Now, losing across the pond in the Ryder Cup isn't unusual, of course. Seems like the last time the Americans won over there, Inspector Jacques Clouseau was still solving Pink Panther mysteries. This one stunk like Pepe Le Pew, however. Tiger Woods, fresh off his Tour Championship win, was 0 for 4. Phil Mickelson lost both of his matches. Jordan Spieth fell to 0-6 in singles matches, and on and on. 4 years ago, when the Americans also lost in Europe, they came back home to form a Ryder Cup task force, headed by Mickelson. The thought was it would build continuity and fellowship. Perhaps on familiar soil it did. In Europe, the only fellowship is frustration. It didn't get much better when the Americans returned this week either. There was sniping and acrimony aplenty. In that, at least, our U.S. team has continuity. But in 4 years, that squad will have something else. Some new players, not named Tiger and Phil, a new captain, and perhaps a new attitude. And that, perhaps, won't be quite so ugly.
You're watching Sports Tonight, San Antonio's only nightly 30-minute sportscast with exclusive sports coverage you won't find anywhere else.